to explain that to her. I told her, I was like, because at first when she heard of the BLM movement, I explained to her, I was like, first of all, that's a certain kind of black people, one that feel oppressed, one that feel this, mainly Democrats.
Well, I told you we're going to be in for some good videos, and this is a good one right here. This is Jacoby and his woman. And Jacoby's been at my booth before. Yeah, I remembered him. And all I got to say is you got to listen to him. You think all the young people are lost? No, they're not. No, they're not. And we still got good immigrants coming in. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And that's why I like being on the streets, because I couldn't meet these people otherwise. And you couldn't meet them otherwise. So, why don't you share these good people? Because we ain't getting no help from nowhere else doing this. So, share this, like it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Because conversations like this that need to be heard and seen. You're going to meet a lot of good people in this video. And of course, there's, you can donate. I would really be nice. So, okay, I'll get into this one and I'll catch you on the other side.
How's everything been?
Crazy as ever.
Does it fit right?
All it has fit you.
Yeah. Makes it.
Yeah, man.
Any, many, miny, mo, get. Which one? Okay, pick. Whoop, sure? Pause.
So what do you think of this whole COVID thing? You think, what's your take
Fake?
on it? Yeah.
Not fake, but blown out of proportion.
Thank you.
Blown out of proportion, big time.
He's investigating. He's having an apartment.
It's the mask ordeal is ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Trust me, the mask ordeal is ridiculous. And what else can I say about that? Oh yeah, I saw that. I actually saw a tweet that was saying if your breath stinks, pass your mask and you go to the hospital. I was like, I go in the store unmasked, and I was told something once, but I just ignored it. I wear a mask sometimes, but sometimes like, man, to hell with it. Because it makes no sense.
Well, everything is on our side with this. The science is on our side. The law is on our side. This is not a law. It's a mandate. Mandates are not legally bound.
No.
If a store is open to the public and denies you a right to come in, compliance, get this to be
right. Like I said, compliance I see now is becoming a little more scarce. A lot of people are trying to, okay, this is going too far. At first, everybody, they had people in front say, oh no, you can't come in without a mask. But now people have fallen back because it's getting to people fighting, people getting shot, all kind of things were happening.
Not to mention the hypocrisy. Look at Pelosi.
Oh, don't get me started. I can't stand her.
Yeah, look what she did.
Nancy gets her hair done when no one else can get their hair done. Makes no sense.
Yeah,
but she's been a hypocrite before.
Oh God! If hypocrisy didn't exist, the liberals wouldn't exist. Correct. I swear, it's just insanity.
Correct. Honestly, last night when we came, I was a little concerned. They had a heavy, black ghetto presence where we were, and I thought they was gonna have like a mass protest because I parked my truck on a major street, so I was real concerned. I was like, man, I just want to come out here and enjoy myself. no, look, it was all good.
A couple of Latino couple from LA yesterday came up. Same thing. They actually told me they think California's going to go Republican. Yeah, I was.
A lot of people are leaving California.
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna.
Yeah, that's what there's a lot of fraud out there.
And Hollywood kind of got California on lock. So I wouldn't bet on that.
I wouldn't bet on that one either. That surprised me. I'd like to see it.
It surprised me big time.
I
I never bet on that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just there's only so much I think people can take before their intelligence is insulted. And then they go, wait a second. I mean, just the riots alone. How many people put up with all this, this insanity of breaking things and beating people up and burning stuff?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah, people don't want that.
I had to explain that to her. I told her, I was like, because at first when she heard of the BLM movement, I explained to her, I was like, first of all, that's a certain kind of black people, one that feel oppressed, one that feel this, mainly Democrats. And Democrat black guys feel like that, I was like, that is not nowhere near all. It's the ones that feel victimized all the time. They go out and they burn stuff and loot and they try to steal and say, this is for, we call it, reparations. And I'm like, no, that's lawless.
That's just you're making an excuse to steal. That's all you're doing. Yeah.
And then she started, seeing, and then I started showing her videos, people sitting down at a dinner eating, and all of a sudden BLM come up and just go berserk.
Which is, how do they expect? Do they really think that's going to win anybody over?
And like I said, she's the most nice. And when she sees stuff like that, she's like, "Oh my gosh, why is that happening?" Because I'm like, I tell her all the time, you have to, pay attention because, she barely know how to drive. I'll be honest. And what if you're driving somewhere and they come and they're like, how does Black Lives Matter you or say this, say that? She's probably gonna go in panic mode, like I don't know what to say. Because she don't want to say nothing to somebody. What happens if they start beating on your vehicle and they start doing all this to you? I'm like, you're Asian. And to these people in their eyes, you're white. So they're gonna come after you.
Well, they're even going after black people that
don't agree with
them. Don't agree with them. It's just
but in general, if they have a BLM protest, they're not gonna see a black guy and be like, "Oh yeah, let's go make him say this." They're gonna see somebody of another race and say, "Let's go make them say."
Paul Joseph Watson did a good video this past week about showing how this mirrors the Maoist takeover, the revolution, how they did the same thing. And all the Bolshevik revolution, the Nazis, the brown shirts, how they all pretty much find to do the same MO. They put people out there to terrorize people and, get them to this stupid chants that they have over and over again.
It makes like I said, the whole thing makes no sense. Like I see, they had one lady. She was for the BLM movement, but she was sitting down having lunch. They went to her and they were trying to make her say, and she was like, "No, you're not about to make me say nothing." I'm like, "You probably just lost a supporter doing that."
Well,
you probably lost a supporter.
Well, I would think. I'm almost thinking maybe Trump's backing these people. Maybe he's out there.
I mean, I don't doubt that the president is probably like, I'm glad they're out there. All this lawlessness is gonna make people that may not like the president vote for and that's the thing, and Joe Biden's trying to switch sides. He's trying to now talking about law and order, and I'm like, no, Joe Biden was never about law and order. He was all
Biden can't find his socks. Come on, this guy doesn't
he's running off Obama's leg because Obama was black, so he's trying to get that crowd, but he has nothing to stand on. He's been in politics 50 years.
Yeah, what have you done for us?
Nothing. Like I said, he's running on Obama's hope.
This is the goofiest I've ever seen. I've been around a long time. This is goofy. This is really stupid. This is beyond stupid. This is if they could invent a word that's beyond stupid, that's what this is. This is
what we're looking
into
for.
That new.
This is a foreign engineer here that came to America and made the best out of it. Now she's gonna be filthy rich.
And where are you from originally?
From Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan?
Yeah.
Wow.
Where's that?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to pick that out on a map. I mean, yeah, stick that one. I know.
It's a big country. I'm surprised.
Yeah,
No one knows what that's at. It's right underneath Russia.
yeah.
I know because she told me maybe 20 times by now. You know?
No, I knew it generally where it was because it's in that, you know, all those stains are kind of like in that same area, right? You know.
And
How long have you been here? How long have you been
For
in?
like 7 years now.
7 years?
Yeah.
her parents paid a fortune for her to come to school.
Yeah.
A fortune. She didn't sneak across. Her parents paid a fortune for her to come. She went to the best schools, made the best grades, made the most of it. Graduated this year from this past year from UT, and now she's working as an engineer. You know.
Why do well, you see an engineer? See, I'm running into more and more women that are going into engineering, which is, I think, really cool because you know basically it's a male-dominated, you know, deal. But it's nice to see that you know there's some women getting into it. Like,
I think it's an advantage for me, you know.
Yeah.
And she wants to be my boss. 'Cause I'm no engineer.
Yeah.
So she wants to be my boss. So,
She isn't already.
no. I don't go that far. Like I said, luckily she
They say
graduated.
it's a man's world, but we know better than that.
Luckily she graduated this year, not last year, because now they got the pandemic, all this stuff going online. It's no fun. Going to college now is not even worth it. You know?
Oh yeah, I mean seriously, if I had children right now at college age, I'd recommend that they just start their own business, or you know, go out and do something like that, rather than because you know, because it would be hard to pick a college right now where you aren't indoctrinated rather than educated.
My sister, she's taking a gap year. She's like, she's working this year because she doesn't want to do online education. Especially it's her freshman year. Like all the classes are not even important. It's more about like socializing, right? Yeah. So she's like, yeah, I'm just gonna work.
Then they're charging the same tuition for online than being there. I'm like, college is about learning, but it's also about the experience.
Yeah.
When you go online, you're not experiencing nothing.
Thank you.
You know? So why charge the same amount of money?
Yeah. All of this is about keeping us separate, keeping us away from other humans. This whole everything about the social distancing and the mask, and everything's about dehumanizing us.
Yeah. And it makes us go against each other. No, it's like you got masked people and then non-masked people, and then masked people trying to tell non-masked people what to do. And then I'm like, if you have a mask, that's protecting you from yourself and from me. So why should I wear a mask?
Thank you.
I just don't like someone telling me what to do.
Yeah.
It's just too much for me. I just wish it'd go away, man. I really do.
Well, it would have enough of a start
to
not complying. Don't comply.
That's why I explained to her, but no, she's nowhere near that. I'm more respectful, when I'm with her, because I'll wear when I go in store because she don't like attention. And I try to tell people like that. No, not her, but a lot of my buddies. I'm like, okay, say they take this mask out there, right? Everything it says mask required, mask required, mask required. Now take it and put vaccine required, vaccine required, vaccine required, or chip required, chip required, chip required, stuff like that. So you have to take that in accountability.
Yeah, the mask is just a beard for the coming vaccine. They're going to say, well, you can put that mask away. Just roll up your sleeve and take it.
Hell, the CDC just said that it's better to wear a mask if you're about to have sex with your partner or something like that. And I was like, and the amount of people that's gonna blindly believe that, is gonna be crazy. Imagine going to sleep.
I can't even imagine.
Imagine sleeping in your house with a mask on.
Well, the craziest one, right? They're crazy. Symphony orchestra, right? The horn blowers are blowing.
Don't tell me what mask on.
They got a slit in their mask,
You actually
and they're they got symphony. They're wearing the mask. They got a slit in their mask, and they're blowing their.
that is crazy.
That is the ultimate of like.
I don't understand that logic at all. I truly do not understand that at all.
Well, it's like when you go to a restaurant, you got to wear a mask.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. You know, you wear a mask just until you go to the
table. And you sit down, then you can sit next to one another without the mask.
I'm like, that makes zero sense.
Again, it reminds me of what Voltaire said. If you can get people to believe absurdities, they will commit atrocities.
I mean, I feel like there's an extent to everything. You know, again, like just going in and out of store, like wearing a mask, it's okay with me. But as you said, like blowing, or playing an instrument with a mask on, that's not okay. That's not.
I know, they're just like, whoop, you know, that's like the needle going off the record. You know, like, sorry, that don't make no sense at all.
I try to respect some business, because it's like when I'm carrying my firearm openly, you know. In Texas, no, there's a business that has a certain time where I'm not allowed to open carry.
Yeah.
Go back. So if like I said, it's a mandate. You know, this is pretty dumb, the mask thing, but sometimes I try to, you know, be nice about it, but then sometimes I'm like, man, to hell with this.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, that's facts. That person, the good guys with guns. I like that. No, she's terrified of firearms. No, I'm a firearm man myself, but
you should take her out shooting.
I took it before, but she just don't like guns.
I did my try and gave the gun back to him, and I'm just back like, behind him.
Dude, maybe you ought to start with archery.
In an emergency.
Yeah, that was like
I'll get
Tell them about your culture, about all that.
Because it does have a big.
Right.
They are doing right.
For me, it's like it's more control with like the bow and arrow. Like at least I actually have to do something, like you know, physically try to do it.
It's good concentration. I find it to be it's the Zen thing, you know, when you're doing the bow. You know, it's very cool.
You gotta have some balls standing out here in New Orleans like this.
Not against these skinny jean pants and like bricks.
That's all I wanted to
There's probably people that come
get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton for you.
I think I might need that. I'm just kidding.
You have bumper stickers?
Yeah, on the back, bro.
On the back?
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, brother. How you doing there, brother man?
All right, how you doing today?
All right. You from Denver?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just out here visiting with the family, checking out your flags and your hats and everything.
Yeah, thank you.
How much for the third one here?
Whatever you want to give me, sir. Whatever you want to give me. Everything's done by donation.
I hear that. Well, God bless you, man. I appreciate it.
He has. Thank you very much. He has.
People don't realize that. A lot of people don't, you know, especially in the black community. But
I don't know. Well, maybe it's because I attract,
I'm talking
like-minded.
about just around the world. Around
in general, that might be true.
So I just, I don't know. I hope that things start to get better. There's a lot.
I can't help but see that they will. I think people are, there's only so much stupidity people can take.
Yes, it is.
Before they wake up.
Yes, sir.
A
lot of it is common sense.
Indeed.
You got to start with that. You can't start with that.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the left is screwing themselves. I mean, people are seeing, people rioting and breaking and burning things. Nobody wants that. So, and then they see the hypocrisy with Pelosi. Go to wear a mask, but I'm going to get my hair done. Okay.
My sister actually lives in California, owns a hair salon out there. She's forced to shut down, and when she saw that, she just absolutely lost it. I understand that.
Indeed.
All right, well, you have a good one.
Just out, sir. God bless.
I'll get another one of those flags. I'm going to the boat parade weekend.
All right.
They just had a big one in Austin.
They got one extended to the bar.
People were crying because the waves were high and like,
I give you a get out of jail free card from Hillary. All good.
All right, thank you.
We're going to go shopping with Jerry. Oh, man, pleasure seeing you again.
God,
I know you don't remember me.
I do remember you, man. Come on, you're not easy to forget, man. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Is it the hair or what?
Yeah, that too. That too. But mostly was your presence.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Mostly was your presence.
But man, like I said, pleasure to meet you again.
Yeah. What's your name?
Jacoby.
Jacoby. Yes. Yes. I do remember you. You gave me your name last time too.
All right, brother.
All right, Jacoby. God bless. Nice meeting you.
Don't get much better. Just good people, man. And here I am in this middle of this liberal cesspool. I'm meeting all these good people. If you want me to stay out there, you know what to do. If you like it, you like it. If you care, you share. And if you can, you contribute. BadAssUnlceSam.com. Hit that shop button. Hit the donate button. Come subscribe and share these things. Okay? Thank you very much for stopping by. I love you guys. And remember, as long as you keep me out there, I'm going to be out there. And I'll see you on the streets.